Literacy levels are low at 60% compared to the national average of over 80%. Poverty, inadequate infrastructure, and lack of learning materials are major challenges in the county. Our reporter Wanju Sustin visited some of the schools and highlighted the gaps that exist in the county's early childhood development education sector.
Bungoma County is known for hosting some of the top schools in the country. However, there exists a paradox. Despite this education prowess, the region grapples with the significantly low literacy levels. This predicament is attributed to various factors such as poverty, inadequate infrastructure, a shortage of qualified teachers, and a lack of essential learning resources. A visit to Nangeni Primary School in Bumula constituency paints a stark reality. The ECDE classroom is dilapidated, overcrowded, and managed by a lone teacher.
Those ones are available, there are a few, and are inadequate, and they are not in good condition. To make it worse, the ECD classroom, it is very dusty. It is in very, very bad condition. Watoto wanakaa kwa fumbi. Watoto wanapoingia asubuhi, kitambe fike wakati wa mjana, wanakohoa fumbi ni nyingi. Darasa limechivuka.
Tunajua kusoma na kuandika, twende A, B, C, D, E.
Edward Wasike, the school head teacher, sheds light on the challenges faced by the institution, including submerged toilets due to heavy rains, posing health risk to the children.
Vyoo vilianguka, imekuwa changamoto. Hata wale maafisa wa public health walipo suru hapa shuleni, we were served with a notice for the closure of the school because we have the inadequate toilets. Girls, both girls and boys. Boys, there are 350 and we have only 4 doors.
Maucho Primary School in Kandi constituency mirrors the struggles of Nangeni with approximately 250 pupils. The school faces a myriad of challenges ranging from shared classrooms for different grades. In front of the classroom, the class is in session. Grade 3 pupils are studying mathematics, while at the back science lesson is on for grade 2 pupils. Then there is this perilous playing field, filled with the rocks, endangering the safety of children. The inadequate toilet facilities further exacerbate the challenges. The pupils do not share classrooms alone. Here are the toilets that serve both learners, teachers, and non-teaching staffs.
Kule nyuma sahizi kuna choo ambayo imetengenezwa vizuri, courtesy of Mheshimiwa Enoch.
Tulikuwa na shida na choo. Walimu walikuwa wanaenda pamoja na wanafunzi.
Even in one of the best performing public schools in the country, that is Bungoma DEB Primary School with over 5,000 learners, facilities pose a significant challenge. While the school excels academically, there is a clear need for improved infrastructure.
Your way of telling the public what happens here, problems and whatever, has always made the government and other stakeholders to come in to help us.
Alfred Eure, the public health officer in Bungoma, says that environment is the key factor in early childhood development of children, urging Ministry of Education and Public Works to ensure proper structures in schools.
The Ministry of Public Works na hali kadhalika education ili kukagua zile ramani zenye za shule plans, approving those building plans, because sisi kama public health tunajaribu kuangalia hali ya usafi, hali ya afya katika hapo ndani. Jambo lingine ambalo tunazingatia kuangalia sana ni usafi, ni taka. Jinsi vile takataka inatolewa na maji taka vile inatolewa.
We look at early childhood to be very important, particularly when we look at the environment. The environment contributes 85% of the development of the child. And the other factor that we look at is nutrition. If we combine the two, nutrition and environment, and improve and invest in those areas, then we shall have very strong students.
As the country transitions to the competence-based curriculum CBC after that 7 years, the ground reality reveals a considerable gap in providing essential resources like laboratories, computers, electricity and learning materials.
Kufanikisha ule mtaala mpya wa CPC, natakana tuwe na computer room, tuwe na laboratory, na mpaka wakati wa leo ingawa kwa kile kiasi kidogo ambacho serikali imetoa mwaka huu, tumenunua baadhi ya vifaa vya laboratory, lakini hatuna laboratory.
To enhance literacy levels in the county, Save the Children, a non-governmental organization, has embarked on sensitizing the public on the importance of early childhood education. John Mukenya is a partner at the Save the Children organization.
In this county, the findings are not so good as pertains implementation of CBC. We have our ECD centers which do not have a sufficient space. The classrooms that we actually have the 4-walled classrooms, which are not at the standard of being centers that are supposed to be used by the learners. So an ideal ECD center should have at least 2 classrooms, one for PP1, another one for PP2. Then we must have a kitchen, we must have a sleeping area, we must have the wash facilities, and also a store and an office. So that is not the kind of infrastructure that we have in our ECD centers. Number 2, we have a shortage of ECD teachers because the ratio as to now is like 1 teacher to around 40 or 42 learners. But the recommended ratio according to UNICEF is 1 teacher to 25 pupils or learners at the pre-primary level. So we see that we don't have enough teachers.
I want to assure you that the county government of Bungoma is doing quite well in terms of infrastructure, where centers are being built meant for these kids in PP1 and PP2. But my strong advice is we are supposed to move from us putting up just 1 classroom for the 2 of them to have at least minimum of 3 classrooms, where the first classroom is meant for the PP1, the second one is meant for PP2, then the third one can now be shared by the staff, stores, and even childcare. Number 3, our county is interested to keep these kids in school by coming up with feeding program. You see, an empty stomach can't carry the head.
Early childhood is very important in the welfare and the growth of the citizens, both county and national. In Bungoma County, I think we are privileged to have the leadership of His Excellency the Governor, who is really implementing the early childhood. Like this year, he is going to employ 200 teachers of early childhood.
The stakeholders are advocating for increased budget allocation to ensure that county and national government are committing funds towards the early childhood education.
We are doing a lot of advocacy about budget allocation, ensuring that counties and also national government are committing funds towards digital skills development or holistic skills development in our learners. Also, we are doing something we call policy and legal reforms, where we want now to have policies and laws that are friendly to ensuring that we have breadth of skills being emphasized in our learners in the county.
We are very grateful for Save the Children and BCCRN for this breadth of skills, because in their support, the department has been able to make a move in enabling our children to get skills. For this kind of engagement has really enabled the department to be on toes to ensure that our children are getting the best curriculum.
The children are well prepared in the youthful stage, early years. Then we are going to have responsible citizens. And then the financiers, we are appealing to those financiers that please let's support to cap up the difference, the budgets, the county government, the national government, so that we can bring the programs to fruition and then we implement well.
Wanji Sosted, TV 47, Bungoma.